If you've ever lost sight of your little one in a crowded spot or even in the backyard, then you know that awful panicked feeling. Thanks to kids' GPS trackers, you no longer need to freak out when little Tyler climbs into the middle of the racks in a clothing store because he thinks it's really funny to hide. With a kids tracker, you can hunt them down instantly and save your high blood pressure for real emergencies. In this video, we'll tell you everything about one of our favorite trackers, AngelSense, and how it stacks up in 3 important categories: upfront cost, monthly subscription fees, and the unique features that make AngelSense different from other kids' GPS trackers. But before we dive in, go ahead and subscribe to and like our channel. It only takes a few seconds, and that way you can track all the security news, reviews, and tips that we post here at least 2 times every week. And to get all the deets on the AngelSense tracker, including an exclusive interview with the company, check out our full reviews on Safewise.com. We've linked them in the description box below. Here we go. AngelSense is a GPS tracker that was designed specifically for kids and families with special needs, but it works great for all kids. What we like the most, there are multiple wearable options with AngelSense. It's not just a wrist or a neck pendant. They have something called emergency runner alerts. If you've got an escape artist on your hands, this feature is a godsend. There are hot buttons to contact a personal emergency contact or a first responder with just one touch. Plus, there is a lot more that we'll talk about after we get things like price out of the way. There is one thing that we're not crazy about with AngelSense, and that is that it's pretty expensive. It's one of the most pricey trackers out there, and the subscription is mandatory. But to find out what all of this means to you, let's take a closer look. The AngelSense tracker sells for around $230, and that includes the GPS device, a magnetic key that makes the device tamper-proof, 3 fasteners, and a wearing sleeve for alternate wearing options if you have a child who is sensitive to touch or has trouble with other sensory issues. Compared to other GPS trackers, AngelSense is about $100 more than the average, but it offers a lot more than the average tracker. And during the pandemic, AngelSense has been offering the device for free when you sign up for a subscription. So this deal obviously isn't going to last forever, but I think it's worth checking out, especially if you've been waiting to get a tracker for your kiddo. As I mentioned before, the monthly subscription is required with AngelSense, but there are 3 different pricing options that you can choose from. The first is month to month. You can pay with no contract or obligation, and if you want to do that, it's going to cost you around $53 a month, or around $640 a year. Another option is to sign an annual contract for $40 a month, but you will be locked in for 12 months, and that adds up to $480 over the cost of the year. The best deal that they have is to pay around $400 for a full year up front. So that comes out to about $33 a month. It's definitely the cheapest deal, but it requires that large chunk of change up front. So it's just gonna be what works best with your budget. Most other monthly subscriptions for kids' GPS trackers are around $10 or less. So there are cheaper options out there, but you're definitely going to get fewer features than with the AngelSense. The good news with AngelSense is that no matter how you choose to pay, you get the same exact features with your monthly plan. And that includes, get ready, I'm gonna take a breath. This is a long list. Real-time tracking in the app with updates as often as every 10 seconds. Free setup and customer help over the phone, including assistance from other special needs families and parents out there. 60 minutes of talk is included every single month. You have ETA tracking for bus rides, trips with grandpa, etc. Plus a slew of unlimited stuff like mobile and email alerts, guardians that you can add to your group of people that can check in on your kid, automated geofencing, emergency contact, or basically your personalized first responder team, and the alerts that are sent out to first responder or emergency contacts in your list. Whew. That is a lot of stuff that I just threw at you. But before you rewind to catch it all, just sit back and let me tell you a little bit more about these cool AngelSense features. As you just learned, AngelSense offers a lot of features. So we're going to dig into the ones that we think are most important when it comes to keeping kids safe and parents sane. Real-time tracking and updates, emergency runner alerts, hot buttons for emergency contacts, and a listen-in feature. The AngelSense app is available for Apple, Android, and they have a web portal as well. AngelSense is tracking your kid all day long, every day. It is automatic. You get real-time location alerts and that you can set to ping you every 10, 15, or 30 seconds, depending on your needs. During a runner episode, every 10 seconds might not even seem often enough. Plus, you can also play back the history of where your kid has been. Emergency runner alerts. This feature is also part of the ETA feature that I mentioned. Basically, you're going to get an alert if your child wanders out of a geofencing zone, is detected in an unexpected location, when they arrive somewhere, when they leave somewhere. You'll get notified for all of those movements. It also lets you know if they are late or if they haven't arrived when they were supposed to. Plus, it learns routines and habits and also tracks things like speed and other indicators so that it can let you know if something out of the norm seems to be going on. Okay, with one touch, you can alert anyone in your Guardians list or contact emergency services. And when you are panicked about your child's safety, you can't think. So this feature is really, really helpful. And finally, the listen-in feature. Now, more trackers are starting to offer this, but AngelSense was the first that I knew of to add this to its offerings. There is a two-way speaker on the device so that you can talk to your child and they can talk to you. But you also have the option of activating the speaker so you can listen in on what's going on around your child without your child or anyone there being alerted to the fact that you're listening. Parents have used this feature to monitor bullying and to make sure that their kid is where they said they were, and with the people that they're supposed to be with. And I can tell you that is a relief for any parent who's trying to keep their kids safe from harm, whether it's getting lost or being bullied. AngelSense was designed by parents of kids with special needs to help other families stay safe. And when it comes to kids' GPS trackers, it definitely leads the pack. We love the innovative features, the tamper-proof magnetic fastener, and the multiple options for alerts and emergency help. But AngelSense is more expensive than other trackers on the market, and you absolutely need that subscription, and that will range from around $30 a month on up to almost $55. If you want to dig into more of the nitty-gritty details about AngelSense, use the link provided in the description box below for our full review. And to find out about other options available for kids' GPS trackers, check out our video that digs into all different types of trackers that are out there. And as always, stay informed and safe when you like this video and subscribe to our channel. We've got new product reviews, insider safety tips, and more that's uploaded 2 times every single week. See you next time.